Alright, we're connected here to Hunky. This is pretty much what I expected from them. Spectrier, Dragapult, Treads, Vaporeon, the Wheezing, and that Thunderous, which is definitely very scary. Two super obvious leads are that Dragapult or they could end up leading with Iron Treads, I guess, if they want to set up hazards or like get a free switch out. They could go Thunderous if they want as well. I think Tapu Koko handles all of them except for Treads pretty well. But we could also just go like, I don't know, we could go Basculin and go crazy, you know? But I think Koko is just like our best lead turn one. Terapagos kind of, but I want to save it for Spectrier. So we're going to go Koko. Should be able to eat one of anything from anyone. They can't really set up T-Spikes against me because I have Pecharunt. If they want to set up rocks, that's fine. I do have the Terapagos that can spin them away. But they do have two very, very good spin blockers in both those ghost types. And what? Can they even tear any of this stuff? Honestly, I don't even remember. If I'm gonna be completely honest. Alright, but what do they end up leading here? I think Tapu Koko is just really fine. It's faster than most of their team. Just like naturally. So they might expect me to be faster when in fact I am just max Spadef. What's their biggest threat here? I think it's probably going to be the Dragapult. I don't have the best answers for Iron Treads as well, as they do lead Thunderous. Perfect lead for us. I really love that. And now I could definitely see them wanting to go Iron Treads. You can also like try to set up here. I think Dazzling Gleam is fine. If they want to go Treads, then we can click Grass Knot the next turn. It's not the worst to lose tempo here. So we're just going to Dazzling Gleam. They can't really do too much because of our defense, and we have leftovers and we have Roost. We actually do really well into this thing, so very, very good lead for us. Let's see. And we're always going to Tera Basculin in this game. That's really the plan. As they U-turn, okay. They do show to be faster than us. They might be Scarf, but we're also just very slow. Let's see. Yeah, they do go out into the Treads. And Gleam did 10%. That looks like Assault Vest. Let me check that out. Assault Vest with a good amount of HP as well. They're probably, well, like no attack and just like timid. Or not timid. I guess they could be timid. But I was thinking Jolly with Earthquake, which doesn't actually kill if they are. But Grass Knot does negative damage to them. Not actually. But in that case, we could go Pecharunt. If they end up being like a especially offensive set, it could be an issue though. You know what? Let's see. It's not killing our Pecharunt in one. We could also just go Poliwrath here, which is a decent play overall. Because we can threaten them with a knockoff Liquidation Drain Punch. I think we will go Poliwrath here. It could be really bad if they want to double back out. But no, they just click knockoff. That's totally fine. We lose our lefties there. And I think a knockoff back in their direction looks really great. Liquidation's also like great. They don't have a good switch in besides Vaporeon. They're gonna Volt. Which does 20. The knockoff did 14 when we had an item. It looks like they're physical. Yeah, and they just go Vaporeon. Great for us. We get off their heavy-duty boots. Interesting. We actually didn't bring any hazards or anything, so that's totally fine. And what do they do here? You know, they don't really have anything that can touch me. I think Drain Punch is fine. We could also double knock, predicting a switch. Let's Drain Punch here, though. Yeah, we do 28, kind of get a gauge. Then they Toxic me. Totally fine. So here, I think we're just going to go Pecharunt. We got this thing really chipped down, which is great. Got to worry about the Treads in the back. It's like the most worrying thing on their team. I was checking. what they can tera. It's only the wheezing. As they baton pass. Okay. So I mean they could get a free Dragapult or Spectrier here. Good play by them, but now it's super low. Definitely dies to Basculin, which is great. Let's see what they're gonna go. Because I think Spectrier is just a free switch into Terapagos. A Dragapult they probably predict. The Terapagos. I could make a really aggressive like Hex play though. Because we shouldn't be dying to Dragapult Shadow Ball unless they're like super specs. If they're specs, it's a roll to kill me. But ain't no way they bring specs and click it where my Terapagos is still fully healthy in the back. Getting Toxic by this Vaporeon is really annoying though. Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna have the Dragapult here. I honestly really like Hex, because I think they go for a Dragon move. I think they, well, I guess they could Draco, which would be really annoying. But if they're not specs, it's not doing too much. Now let's click Hex here. I think this is fun. They should live unless they're modest specs, which I don't think they would be, because then Tapu Koko would outspeed them. They just Shadow Ball does 84. Okay. And they take 52 back. Shadow Ball doing 84. That looks like modest, maybe? Modest, potentially Scarf. They could also be Spell Tag. Let me look at Timid Spell Tag. Yeah, Timid Spell Tag is what that looks like. We're just gonna go Terapagos this time. No reason to lose Pecharunt here. We did take a lot of damage, but we did a ton to them as well. They probably predict this, which is totally fine. Yeah, they just dropped the Draco. It's gonna do nothing, but they get a big crit. Are you kidding me? Crit again. Very frustrating. And Toxic is a good play here. They could go Treads. Crunch is fine. It gets a kill. Let me just go for Crunch as they U-turn. U-turn is fine. It kind of shows they're, I think they're naive. Alright. Cybertrunk comes back in. We could sack off Pecharunt. We can go Poliwrath. We have a couple of options here. I mean, in the end game, we're like Mini or Basculin is what's winning us this game. Earthquake is super free for them. I think we're just gonna go Poliwrath. I shouldn't get to it KO'd, I don't think. It definitely does. Wow, that's a ton of damage. Yeah, I'm just looking at the wrong thing on my calcs. We'll Drain Punch here in case they want to go Vaporeon for some reason, but we just sack off the Poliwrath. We won't die to a Volt Switch here, though, which is good. Maybe Knock is a better play. Yeah, they just knocked me out anyways. Alright, and this, like, honestly could just be Minior time. We should always live whatever they want to go for. They might have Scarf Dragapult, though. No, they're not Scarfed, obviously. They might have Scarf Spectrier. I don't know. We ball. Always live, even a Steel Beam here. I run head. Yeah, we live every time. And we honestly destroy their team. We're going to smash up here. They're going to knock off. That's totally fine. We're not like super fast or anything though. It's just got to be Earth Power here, and we'll kill the truck. We'll kill this Mon. We're just unfortunately a little bit slower than Spectrier. So they go Weezing. Is this Levitate? It is. All right. I mean, do we die? I don't think we ever die. So I'm just gonna click Power Gem. And if they hit me, they're gonna hit me into my real form. They can't Willow. This is fine. We can't Shell Smash up again because Strange Team would probably knock me out. Which is unfortunate, but we're in a pretty good spot, I would say. I would do 78. Strange Team. Come on, they crit us? Bro, I'm so mad at that. That matters so much. That changes the course of this entire game. Unfortunately. We might just lose now because Minior was on the way to sweeping. I have a ton of HP investment. I'm so mad. We're gonna go Petrunt here. Malignant Chain or Hex both kill. Now we're just screwed against the truck though. Definitely mattered, man. They go the truck. So we get him with the Hex. Does absolutely nothing because they're AB. Yeah, I'm just... not my day, man. We're probably going to get 6-0'd here. I don't know, can Basculin still bring this back? Probably not, but... I don't know. We're going to go Terapagos here. And I think we're just going to get an Earthquake off. It should do a ton of damage. Aw, man, I'm so mad, though. Without that, we could just win on the spot. Being +2 with their team so chipped. We're going to trade Earthquakes. Looks like a roll for us to... no, with leftovers, we always live. Grunt should kill them as well, so I'm going to go for it in case they want to switch. So they just knock me off. That's totally fine. Alright, not 6-0'd, but still horrible. Would have been such a good spot. I think my Minior, like at +2, outruns everything. Yeah, we outrun Scarf Spectrier. And Terra Rock kills it. Yeah, matters so much, man. Second game today, that crits are really killing me. So they go Thunderous. We're gonna go Coco. I mean, that's just our best play. Coco is meant to take on Thunderous. And yeah, as they do 0 damage. And now Dazzling Gleam's actually great into their team. They don't have a switch in. When we get one off, we can always roost back up. We're leftovers. This is fine. They went into the worst possible mon. This is still totally possible. But unlikely. We always live one from Spectrier. We don't do very much back to it, but we can always live. So they go Wheezing here. This thing dies to 2. So we'll take that. We'll get our double gleams off. We'll get our lefties back. Perfect. And Spectrier, we just need to chip it enough that Basculin can kill it. I don't know, Dragapult's still obviously a big threat. Maybe they do go Dragapult, but they're just Spell Tag Shadow Ball. That doesn't do too much. They go Spectrier. Okay, if they're Choice Specs, then this is going to 2-hit KO me, but I'll be able to switch out. So we're just going to T-Bolt. Is there Mud Shot? What? Alright. Mud Shot is really interesting. That's Specs Mud Shot too. Absolutely insane. Alright, we're gonna sack off Terapagos here. Doesn't actually live. But we go Basculin. We're gonna Terra Grass here. And man, this is really tough. How much does Tera Blast do from grass? Should knock this thing out. We're gonna go for it. Mud Shot won't do too much. And we can still win, it's just bad. Now we're gonna Tera Blast the Vaporeon and kill it. Alright, that's good. But I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. So we don't have any resist to Shadow Ball or any immunity. Aqua Jet doesn't even do close to enough. And their Shadow Ball obviously will kill Thunderous. Yeah, it's the game. If I don't get crit there, I think I just win on the spot. But unfortunately I did, and I'm going to lose because of it. Because that was definitely choice specs, right? It's not just like modest to do 52. No, definitely specs. Timid specs. That's even a high roll. Like if we got 2 low rolls, we could have lived. I mean, we needed the lowest rolls possible, but still. And yeah, they're just going to go and Shadow Ball me. We're going to crunch, and we're going to lose to stupid spectrier. If you guys did enjoy this season, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, but not happy about this one. But that's about it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.